what happens is that when you step into this institute, you become part of something larger than your life. You become part of this network. You become part of this legacy in a way. When you get to sit on the same couches, you get to walk through the same lobbies as Raghuram Rajan or Harsha Bhogle would have once walked, and they would have reflected how should they plan their careers. And you're actually walking down the same aisle and deciding what should I do about my career. So it just feels rich. It feels very privileged.
So निशांत, थैंक यू, आपने अपना टाइम निकाला इस वीडियो के लिए.
Thanks, Nikhil, for having me here.
So निशांत, वही फर्स्ट थिंग इज कि आपका कैट स्कोर क्या था और IIM अहमदाबाद के लिए व्हाट इज द रिक्वायरमेंट, उनका कट ऑफ क्या होता है?
Okay, so I scored 99.85 when I took CAT in 2015. But उसके बाद काफी सारे चेंजेस हुए हैं क्राइटेरिया में, एडमिशन क्राइटेरिया में, especially at IIM Ahmedabad. So what has happened is that the institution has focused more on diversity. So there are a lot of people now being called for the interviews from economics background, humanities background, arts background. So उन सब के लिए quite rightfully the CAT cutoffs are not excessively high. But if you are a general engineering candidate, then usually the bar is around 99.5 plus to get the first interview call.
Now you have top 3 IIMs, जो IIM अहमदाबाद है, बैंगलोर है और कैलकाटा है. So for any candidate, ये तीनों IIMs are the top 3 preferences. So what made you choose IIM Ahmedabad instead of IIM Bangalore or IIM Calcutta?
I think ये काफी sensitive topic है, and ये this is like an inter IIM rivalry kind of a thing. But I honestly believe that सारे IIM बहुत ही unique है अपने sense में, and you really need to experience the 2 years at each of this IIM to understand कि क्या different है, क्या unique है, what is the unique value add that you get. And सब campus का अपना culture होता है, अपना एक unique aura होता है which you need to experience. बट मेरा एक्सपीरियंस जो IIM अहमदाबाद में 2 साल का था, उसके आई कैन टेल यू few things which are very unique and very specific to IIM Ahmedabad, and see in some degree or the other this would be the same with other IIMs as well. I mean, they would have their own unique set of things to boast about. बट IIM में I think 3 चीजें हम लोग बहुत ही फॉन्डली बोलते थे, और बहुत सारे एलम्स जो आते थे वो हमें बताते थे कि IIM Ahmedabad is 3 A's. There are 3 A's to IIM Ahmedabad. The A in IIMA stands for 3 A's. Or the first A is academics. तो बहुत ही rigorous process है. Like we can joke about assignments and submissions and बहुत सारी चीजों पे तुम हंसी मजाक कर सकते हो. But IIM Ahmedabad में the A in IIMA definitely stands for academics, if nothing else. बहुत ही rigorous, बहुत ही seriously लिया जाता है academics को. There are like so many assignments, so many submissions to be done. बहुत सारे सरप्राइज क्विजेस होते हैं कि तुम्हें ऐसे ही तुम लंच कर रहे हो और तुम्हें एक मैसेज आता है कि अब तुम्हारा एक क्विज होने वाला है आधे घंटे में, और तुम्हें ना तो सब्जेक्ट पता होता है ना पैटर्न पता होता है. तो यू जस्ट हैव टू लाइक रिलाई कि तुमने जो क्लास में पढ़ा था उसमें से तुम्हें कुछ याद आ जाएगा एंड यू विल बी एबल टू सर्वाइव. तो सरप्राइज क्विज का एक अलग ही मजा था अहमदाबाद में. 1:45 was the time जब मोस्टली लोग मैस में होते थे, खाना खा रहे होते थे, क्योंकि 1 बजे तक तो क्लासेस चलते थे. उसके बाद सब 1:45 के आसपास मैस में खाना खा रहे होते थे, एंड सब 1:45 को एवरीवन वुड चेक देयर मैसेजेस, और एंड देन एंटायर एटमॉस्फेयर वुड चेंज इन द मैस और वेरेवर यू आर, कि तुम्हें एकदम से पता चल रहा है क्विज है, और फिर एकदम से जो लोग कोई सब्जेक्ट आ गया जिसमें तुम्हें कुछ अंदाजा नहीं है, अकाउंटिंग, तो लोग एकदम से खाना छोड़ के भागेंगे और अपने क्विज के लिए पढ़ने के लिए कहीं कहीं पे लाइब्रेरी में चले जाएंगे ऐसे. तो अकेडमिक्स, यस, अकेडमिक्स बहुत ही सीरियस लिया जाता था, बट द फ्लिप साइड टू इट वाज दैट इट वाज एक्चुअली मेड वेरी फन. काफी सारे फैकल्टीज थे which were so inspiring, and it was just like privilege to sit in some of the classes. ये ऐसे फैकल्टीज है जैसे जो बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्री को कंसल्ट करते हैं, बहुत सारे अच्छे अच्छे पोजीशन पे है गवर्नमेंट के साथ. दे प्रोवाइड देयर एक्सपर्टीज इन सो मेनी प्लेसेस, एंड कुछ क्लासेस बिकेम लाइक अ थिएट्रिक्स जहाँ पे फैकल्टी का परफॉर्मेंस होता था लिटररी. ऐसा होता था कि आई मीन it was such a surprise to realize that a professor could generate insight out of a case which collective wisdom of 90 people in the class was nowhere close to deriving. Like सब तुम सोच के आ रहे हो, बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हो केस पे, और उधर आके प्रोफेसर कुछ ऐसा एंगल निकालेगा कि तुम you'd be like spellbound कि ये कैसे हो सकता है. So and even faculties would prepare so hard for a case, like even though they've been doing this for years and years, but they'll put in effort. They'll always be there to help out, and it never used to be run like a typical school classroom ki jahan pe sab पढ़ के आते थे. It was like a mechanical exercise. It was all a learning live. It was never a prepared. It was never a. It was like ऐसा नहीं था कि वो लोग ऐसे सेट माइंड से देखा मुझे ये करना है उसके बाद ये करना है फिर ये करना है. It was like it was made on the go when the classes are functioning. So academics, yes, it was very important, very much taken seriously by everyone, uh, and it was equally fun at times. Second, A of IMA I think stands for Alum Network. Uh, IIM Ahmedabad ka काफी पुराना history है. It was one of the few earlier IIMs to start, and it has been around for more than 50 years now. And over this period, उन्होंने इतना vast network of alumni they have been able to generate, and these alums are working for different companies in different sectors. And to name a few, you would know Harsha Bogle, who is in cricket commentaries, IIM alum. Raghuram Rajan है जो RBI के chairperson थे, और he has held various good positions in world bodies as well. KV Kamath और बहुत सारे ऐसे personalities हैं जो CEOs और बहुत ही हाई प्रोफाइल पॉलिटिशियन, academician और राइटर्स, ब्रॉडकास्टिंग में, हर एक फील्ड में अलग अलग है. So what happens is that when you step into this institute, you become part of something larger than your life. You become part of this network. You become part of this legacy in a way. When you get to sit on the same couches, you get to walk through the same lobbies as Raghuram Rajan or Harsha Bhogle would have once walked, and they would have reflected how should they plan their careers. And you're actually walking down the same aisle and deciding what should I do about my career. So it just feels rich. It feels a very privileged kind of an experience where you're able to be part of that community, which has been doing so brilliantly well in their own fields, and they come down to campus frequently. I have met both my childhood heroes, and the reason why I got to know about IIM Ahmedabad in the first place, and the reason why I decided to join IIMA. Both Harsha Bhogle and Raghuram Rajan, they visited our campus when I was there, and I got a chance to interact with them face to face. And those are the kind of moments you cherish for the rest of your life, right? तो वो सारी चीजें, that entire aura of having being a part of such a huge community of people who have done so well in not only their careers but for the society, creating jobs, creating impact on the society, and so on. So that's the second A for me, the alum network that you get access to. And third A is the ambience, and by ambience I mean the campus. It is one of the iconic places, बहुत ही फेमस है, बहुत ही हेरिटेज प्लेस है. आई थिंक इट्स वन ऑफ द यूनेस्को का कुछ वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट में आता है. इट गेट्स रिनोवेटेड फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम टू मेंटेन दैट हेरिटेज एंगल. And it just the legacy. I mean, even now, if I go to campus and stand in front of Louis Kahn Plaza, and Louis Kahn Plaza is the main architect of the campus, जो बहुत ही famous architect थे उनके time पे. If I stand in front of the Louis Kahn Plaza and just to stare at that building and just as an experience, बहुत सारा सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस अभी भी जनरेट होता है कि हाँ मैं ऐसे एक आइकॉनिक प्लेस पे मैं खड़ा हूँ. जस्ट दैट एक्सपीरियंस बहुत सारा सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस जनरेट करता है, गूज बम्प जनरेट करता है. So that entire ambience, that entire aura of the place, you can feel when you are in the campus. So I think ये तीन चीजें हैं, academics, alum network, and the ambience of the campus, which I feel are very special and which shaped my experience quite a bit. And I'm sure you have done the same for other people when I am Ahmedabad.
Now in terms of admission process, IIM Ahmedabad का जो admission process होता है वो कैसे होता है?
So process काफी similar है compared to what other IIMs follow. So it is 3-stage process. The first round is of course the CAT round, जहाँ पे आपका एक exam होता है, online exam, similar to what other IIMs follow. It's an eliminative round. So once you secure CAT percentile above a certain threshold, you get the interview call. After that, there are 2 rounds. The round 2 is the written ability test, which is the WAT. उसमें आपको एक टॉपिक दिया जाता है. The main aim of that round is that they want to judge whether you can think critically about any issue. So you would get a very contemporary current affair kind of an issue, and you would be asked to write what your thoughts are about that. So तुम्हें pros, cons, दोनों sides से सोच के you have to write a balanced view. So that is the second round. It's a non-eliminative round, and it happens just before your interview. And the third round is, of course, the most important one, which is the interview round, which is usually a 20 to 30 minutes interaction with either the faculty or the alum of IIM Ahmedabad. And that becomes the final round in the entire process. So at the end of it, all the scores across all these three steps, which is the CAT, the W80, and the interview, there's some weightage given to each of them. I think highest is given to the interviews. And the combined score is what becomes your admission score finally, and based on that you get the admission.
अब जो फाइनल इंटरव्यू होता है वो डेफिनेटली काफ़ी रिगरस होता है। सो हाउ शुड वन प्रिपेयर फॉर द फाइनल इंटरव्यू? और क्योंकि काफ़ी हाईली क्वालिफाइड बच्चे होते हैं जो IIM अहमदाबाद के लिए अप्लाई करते हैं, सो हाउ कैन यू स्टैंड आउट ऑफ द एंटायर क्राउड?
I think it's a good question, and I think I've seen a lot of people reaching out to me with the same question कि interview के लिए कैसे prepare करें, क्या पूछा जाता है. So honestly, there is no set pattern to it, but broadly there are a few areas which you should always look at. You should always prepare for your undergrad background. अगर तुमने engineering किया है, तुमने economics किया है, तुमने arts किया है, तो you should be aware of what you have done, key subjects you've learned, what were your favorite subjects, etc. So that becomes one segment, your undergrad education. Second becomes if your work experience and your job experience, the kind of projects you did, the kind of responsibilities you took in your job, or if you're a fresher, then your internships, projects that you did. That becomes the second thing. Third becomes your hobbies, your interests, what are you passionate about. That eventually does come out in the interview. They would definitely want to test you in your strong areas, so that they understand how well you can defend at least your strong zones. Also, mix of current affairs. You should be aware of what is happening, like not very micro level things, especially not in IIM Ahmedabad, but they don't go too deeper into some of the fact based current affair questions. But वो पूछ सकते हैं कि तुम्हारा view क्या है, depending on who the interviewer is. They can ask you some sort of a situation जिसके ऊपर तुम्हारे views पूछ सकते हैं. और if you're an engineering student और तुम्हारा कुछ quant background है, maths background है, तो तुम्हें थोड़ा puzzles पूछ सकता है, maths के puzzles. But these are just the broad areas. Of course, it can vary on the day. The only advice I have in terms of how we can prepare for the interviews or how we can take the interview on the interview day. थोड़ा cliched है, but I think the only advice I have is to stay honest throughout and be confident. And I'll explain both these things. So don't try to impress the interviewer in any means. So don't try to make up stories. Don't try to create cool stuff just to impress people, because वो लोग काफी टाइम से interviews लेते हैं और they have taken thousands of interviews over the last many years. So उनको तुरंत पता चल जाता है. They can just say your bullshit and they can call your bullshit very quickly. तो वो definitely नहीं करना चाहिए. And confident in terms of being able to stay firm to your viewpoints. बहुत चैलेंज करेंगे तुम्हें, बहुत सारी चीजों पे तुम्हें काउंटर क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे, तुम्हें तुम्हारे ओपिनियंस कितने स्ट्रांग है वो पूछने के लिए. तो at that time it helps if you are confident enough about what you are saying. And I can take an instance from my own interview. I had told that in some of the conversations I would have mentioned that I like reading about economics. I like to follow news around economics. And of course at that time मुझे पता नहीं था कि जो मेरा इंटरव्यू ले रहे हैं वो प्रोफेसर was sitting in RBI's monetary policy committee. So I of course didn't know, otherwise I wouldn't have said that. But he asked me a lot of questions around उस टाइम पे जो चल रहा था. I think Raghuram Rajan was the RBI head at that time. उन्होंने मुझे काफी सारे questions पूछे कि उनको ये करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए. And I was very oblivious to the fact that that person also sits in the same committee, and मैंने काफी सारे viewpoints रखे अपने, and he challenged me on almost all of them, and I was like completely sure कि मैंने कुछ तो गलत बोला है, वरना इतना ज़्यादा counter questions नहीं पूछते. But I stayed honest. I stayed humble. I didn't try to like push my thinking to the interviewers, and it didn't affect me as much. It went well, and they took it well. I couldn't solve some of the math puzzles that they posed. मुझे याद है एक तो मैथ्स की पजल थी जिसमें मैं 10 मिनट तक स्ट्रगल किया था. I struggled for 5 minutes and I asked for some where I asked for some help from them and they gave me some guidance and I couldn't understand then also. But I kept trying. I never tried to impress them by saying कि नहीं इसमें तो ये कर सकते हैं इसमें तो वो कर सकते हैं. I was very clear in my head कि मुझे कुछ इसका if I can logically solve it. I tried to solve it. It didn't work out and I was very honest enough to admit कि मेरे से नहीं हो रहा है and we can move ahead. तो वो सारी चीजें थोड़ी मैटर कर जाती है. How honest you are, how confident you are, and whether you can whether you can look at them in their eyes and say कि हाँ मेरा ये point है और you can defend it throughout. तो I think ये सब चीज़ थोड़ी ध्यान में रखनी चाहिए. Ultimately, it is a factor of luck to an extent, but what you have in your hand is to stay honest and stay confident as much as you can.
Now, in terms of summer internship, how should one approach it and how should one actually look for a summer internship?
Yeah, I think you have said it right. Summer internships do become the most important thing as soon as you enter any IIM for that matter. I think join करने के 3 महीने के बाद ही internship के rounds start हो जाते हैं. तो once everyone enters the university, the entire focus is कि कैसे अच्छी summer internship मिले. So what I've seen and from my experience, I think there are broadly 3 steps to this process. One is the phase where you are deciding what sectors you want to target, what companies you want to target. That's the first phase. Then second is when you actually prepare for it, when you make your CV, when you go through multiple preparation rounds, when you go through mock sessions, you prepare the cases, etc. That becomes the second round. And the third round is the performance round when you are actually on the interview day and giving the interview. So in my mind, these are the 3 broad steps that you follow. And what I've seen is that people directly jump into the second step, which is preparation. Like starting from the very first day, they will start preparing for it, and they would not spend enough time deciding which areas they want to target. And this is especially true for freshers. And even I was a fresher when I joined, and I might have made in some way or the other the same mistake. And let me explain a bit more about the deciding phase and how that actually matters the most. So when you enter into an IIM and you are of course among a lot of other people who are chasing the summer internship. So what happens is that तुम ऐसे sector target कर लेते हो which are the hot sectors. तुम consulting, investment banking, private equity उन सब के लिए अपना preparation start कर देते हो without actually knowing कि तुम्हें actually वो करना है कि कुछ और करना है. और ये इसलिए होता है कि तुम्हें CV में एक अच्छा point चाहिए, तुम्हारी internship becomes a big point in your CV, और तुम्हें एक PPO चाहिए होता है so that you can like relax about your jobs and all those things in the finals. तो लोग ऐसा करते हैं कि डिसाइड करने में टाइम नहीं स्पेंड करते. वो देखते हैं कि लोग आसपास क्या कर रहे हैं और मोस्टली लोग ये सब करते हैं कंसल्टिंग, IB, बैंकिंग, प्राइवेट इक्विटी, वो सारे जो हॉट सेक्टर्स हैं. तो दे स्किप द फर्स्ट फेज, डिसाइडिंग वाला फेज, और जो बाकी लोग कर रहे हैं, जो मेजोरिटी कर रहे हैं विच इज ईदर ऑफ दिस सेक्टर्स, they jump start the preparation on that phase. And there's nothing wrong if you think that you are well suited for consulting or IB. I'm not in particular saying against those sectors, but it's just that you need to make a very informed choice for yourself, because in my mind the summer internship is a process where you explore your interests. And when you skip the first step, deciding wala step, तो तुम ऐसा होता है कि थोड़े टाइम के बाद when you're done with your internship and it works well or it doesn't work well, you start the job and तब तुम्हें realize होता है कि यार नहीं, ये तो it doesn't really fit with my interest area. I'm struggling to progress. And then you have to do the deciding phase again, which might be a bit late into the stage. So the advice I have for people who are going to join and who are going to be part of the summer internship process is to spend enough time on the deciding phase. And I'll tell you how you can do it. You should reach out to your seniors who have just completed the summer internships and who have just joined back the institute. उनसे पूछो कि उनका एक्सपीरियंस कैसे लगा, how was that compared to what they had expected across different sectors. तुम IB का पूछो, तुम consulting का पूछो, तुम marketing का पूछो, product management का पूछो. There are multiple sectors where people intern. उनसे पूछो. Even ask some of your alums जो already industry में हैं, like who are doing full time jobs in the sectors, कि उनका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा है, what are they learning, what is the growth like, वो सारी चीजें. And then try to align that with what your interests are. क्या तुम्हें वो सब करने में एक्चुअली अच्छा लगेगा, नहीं अच्छा लगेगा. तुम ये पूछो कि like when you joined MBA, when you decided to do MBA, what was your long term ambition and does that internship fit well with that long term story. Like if your long term story कि मुझे मुझे वॉलंटियर करना है, मुझे कोई एनजीओ में कुछ बड़ा सा एनजीओ खोलना है, या मेरा मेरा लॉन्ग टर्म एम्बिशन है कि मुझे कोई स्टार्टअप खोलना है, तो does that align, that summer internship aligns with that? Does it help you acquire those skill set which you eventually need? So like a lot of people mistake summer internship as a CV point, or as a as an option to get PPOs, but it can be treated as a good experimental breeding ground where you can test out तुम्हें क्या पसंद है, क्या पसंद नहीं आएगा. So I think that focus has to be there summer internship के time पे. If you can make an informed choice कि हाँ मैंने इतने लोगों से बात करी है, ये लोग के हिसाब से, और जो मुझे और इनपुट्स मिल रहे हैं, और मेरे इंटरेस्ट जो थे, मेरे एम्बिशंस जो थे, उसके हिसाब से आई शुड ट्राई आउट मी बी मार्केटिंग. और मैंने करा मार्केटिंग में इंटर्नशिप, एंड देन आई रियलाइज आफ्टर 2 मंथ्स क्या नहीं नहीं, ये तो मैंने कुछ और ही सोचा था, मुझे एक्चुअली मार्केटिंग में पसंद नहीं है. देन एट द एंड ऑफ इट यू आर एक्चुअली एबल टू मेक द डिसीजन कि मार्केटिंग मुझे नहीं पसंद, मुझे नहीं करना. And then there is always a finals round after 2 years where you can again go through the process. It's not that you have to go out in the market to look for a job अगर तुम्हें BPO नहीं मिलता या तुम्हें पसंद नहीं आता तो at the end of the internship process at least तुम्हें ये पता हो कि नहीं, मुझे लाइफ में मार्केटिंग तो नहीं करना. And it can also work the opposite way कि हाँ तुमने informed decision लिया कि मुझे consulting try करना चाहिए, and it worked out really well for you. Then you know for a fact कि मैंने और लोगों से पूछा था, I know what is coming ahead. Even if I join, I know कि अब next 2 साल 3 साल में क्या रोल है, क्या ग्रोथ होता है, और मुझे वो सब पसंद है, और मुझे 2 महीना ट्राई करने के बाद I really loved it. So that helps you seal the deal कि हाँ मुझे चलो यही करना है. So summer internship can help you in getting to the clarity. But if you just get into the rat race and तुम्हें PPO या CV point के लिए कुछ चाहिए होता है, फिर it comes back to haunt you after a few years where you when you look back and realize कि यार नहीं यार मुझे शायद मैं समर के टाइम पे मार्केटिंग ट्राई कर लेता, शायद वो it would have been a completely different experience. So that's about the decide phase, and the second phase is of course the preparation, and the third phase is of course the performance phase, and those are also very crucial. But once you have decided, there are enough and more resources to help you prepare for the interviews and prepare for whatever sectors you want to aim for. So अगर तुमने decide किया कि मुझे अब consulting करना है, so there are a lot of resources available, not even just at IIM Ahmedabad, but across all the IIM, there's a repository of material you can refer to कि कौन से cases तुम्हें prepare करने चाहिए. You'll find peers who are doing the same, तो तुम उनके साथ prepare कर सकते हो. So preparation becomes uh, an easier thing to follow once you've been able to decide तुम्हें क्या करना है. And performance, of course, is your performance on the interview day, and that depends on a lot of things. But once you're sure about your decide and the prepare part, when you've made up a story in your mind मुझे क्या बोलना है, मैं इसे क्यों कर रहा हूँ, then it's easier for you to convince the interviewer as well कि तुम्हें क्यों marketing करना है, तुम्हें क्यों consulting करना है. And of course you would have prepared hard for it, and you would have enough ammunition to clear those interview rounds as well.
And finally, what advice would you give to anyone who's preparing for an IIM or who is planning to do an MBA at IIM? So, what advice would you give to all those youngsters?
Again, this is a very interesting question, and मैं देखता हूँ, मैं पढ़ता रहता हूँ चीजें, कोरा पे लोग लिखते हैं और बहुत सारी चीजों पे लोग अपने ओपिनियंस लिखते हैं कि व्हाट शुड यू डू, कि आईआईएम में जाके क्या करो, आईआईएम में कैसे जाओ, और वो सब. मैं सोचता हूँ कि यार बहुत सारी एडवाइस ऑलरेडी लोग फॉलो करते हैं, लोगों को पता होता है कि ये 3 चीजें करनी चाहिए अगर मुझे आईआईएम में जाना है या मुझे कैट क्रैक करना है. एंड लॉट ऑफ कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैव फिगर्ड इट आउट कि तुम कैसे कैट क्रैक कर सकते हो, कैसे इंटरव्यूज क्रैक कर सकते हो. But I realize there is a lot of information which people should also know, which are things that they should avoid if they want to get into IIMs or to crack CAT, if they are aspiring to do MBA, not only from Ahmedabad but from any IIM for that matter. So, and I've experienced this process, and I've been out of IIM Ahmedabad for 2 years to know a few things about life after IIM Ahmedabad as well. So there are a few things that I can think of which you should avoid, which are the myths that needs to be broken. And I think the first thing on that list is कि ऐसा मत सोचो कि getting into an IIM is the most difficult part of the process, and उसके बाद तो तुम्हारी लाइफ चल रहा है, उसके बाद तुम्हें 2 साल IIM में जाके कुछ ज्यादा एफर्ट नहीं मारना, you can survive on its own. तो in all likelihood तुम्हें ये अंदाजा होगा, तुम और भी लोगों से कंफर्म कर सकते हो that once you get into the IIM Ahmedabad, or for any other IIM for that matter, Ahmedabad doesn't matter for this answer, कोई भी IIM में जाके तुम देखोगे that getting out successfully is even more challenging than getting in once you are in. So always keep in mind कि बहुत ही ज़्यादा competitive हो जाता है within IIM. It can take a hit on your self confidence. You'll meet a set of extremely talented people who have gone through the same process, who are equally talented as you, if not more. And you would be competing with them all of a sudden. You are no longer your state board का topper. You are no longer your undergraduation का topper. Everyone has done the same thing. तो तुम ऐसे माहौल में होगे तब you realize getting out successfully becomes equally more challenging as it was getting in. Or I would say it is actually even harder to get out successfully. So फर्स्ट मिथ इज दिस कि ऐसा मत सोचो एक बार आ गया एडमिशन मिल गया फिर खत्म है, फिर तुम बहुत ही इजीली सर्वाइव कर सकते हो. सो बी मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड कि दिस इज अ जर्नी दैट यू आर स्टार्टिंग by preparing for CAT, and this amount of hard work you're putting in is likely going to increase as you get into IIM. Uh, Second thing I want to clarify is don't think that the brand of IIM, Ahmedabad, or any other IIM would lead you to success for the rest of your life, or that will make you earn a lot of money ever after. हाँ, ये बात सही है कि आईआईएम के टैग से काफी सारे दरवाजे खुल जाएंगे तुम्हारे लिए, काफी सारे इंटरव्यू के कॉल्स तुम्हें मिल जाएंगे अगर तुम्हें कोई जॉब में अप्लाई करना होगा. बट इट रियली डजंट गारंटी कि तुम वो इंटरव्यूज क्रैक कर लोगे, तुम वो जॉब, तुम्हें जो जॉब थी दुनिया में वो सारी जॉब तुम्हें मिल जाएगी, तुम्हें जो पैकेज चाहेगा लोग दे देंगे, एंड इवन एट जॉब तुम ऐसे सर्वाइव कर पाओगे. इट गिव्स यू लॉट ऑफ टूल्स, आईएम्स, तुम्हें बहुत सारी चीजों के बारे में तुम्हें पता चलेगा. द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इज यू रियलाइज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ रिगर, ऑफ हार्ड वर्क इवन मोर. कैसे तुम कोई भी कॉम्प्लेक्स चीज को सॉल्व कर सकते हो, कैसे तुम एक कॉम्पिटिटिव एनवायरनमेंट में अपने आप को हैंडल कर सकते हो, कैसे तुम हाईली स्ट्रेसफुल एनवायरनमेंट में 10 लोगों के साथ मिलजुल के कुछ चीजें सॉल्व कर सकते हो. वो सारी चीजें तुम्हें सिखाएगा, बट इट डजंट रियली गारंटी यू सक्सेस आफ्टर आफ्टर यू आर इनटू द रियल वर्ल्ड. तो डोंट थिंक दैट आई मुझे आईएम में जाना है क्योंकि उसके बाद तो बहुत पैसे मिलते हैं, उसके बाद तो लाइफ सेट हो जाती है. डोंट थिंक दैट इवन आफ्टर यू ग्रेजुएट फॉर आईएम सक्सेसफुली you will be guaranteed to success. So I think that's the second thing. Third thing I want to say here is that don't assume that जो भी लोग आईआईएम में पढ़ते हैं और आईआईएम अहमदाबाद में पढ़ते हैं लाइक सुपर टैलेंटेड, सुपर कॉन्फिडेंट, omnipotent personalities which which don't have any flaws. And don't stop yourself from pushing hard thinking यार ये लोग तो बहुत ही ज्यादा स्टड है, मैं इतना ज्यादा हूँ नहीं, तो मैं like why am I even wasting my time to prepare for this. मतलब मैं क्यों कॉम्पीट कर रहा हूँ इन लोगों के साथ, जब ये तो ऐसे जो मीडिया में दिखते हैं, ऐसे जो न्यूज में दिखते हैं, ये तो बहुत स्टड लोग हैं, they've always achieved so much. Don't stop yourself from pushing to get into any IIM just thinking people who have been through IIMs or studied at IIMs are very talented, very successful people. In fact, most are not. Me being a very close observant of this ecosystem and even talking for myself, I don't think I for a fact know that a lot of us are not at all super talented, supremely gifted people. Uh, Quite a lot of us have our own insecurities. Quite a lot of us have our own struggles, our own confidence battles that we go through every day. And I've met some of the most humblest, nicest people at IIM Ahmedabad, and I've interacted with a lot of people in other IIMs जो तुम्हें दिखेंगे भी नहीं कि ये लोग actually IIM A से पढ़े हैं, IIM B से पढ़े हैं, कोई और अच्छे IIM से पढ़े हैं. So they are like very normal people who just happen to work hard and got lucky at the right time, and got lucky multiple times. I would say when they were giving CAT or when they were giving the interviews, they got lucky in some sense or the other. So be prepared and give your best. I say it doesn't really matter like तुम्हें बहुत ज्यादा talented होना है या don't be critical about yourself जब तुम prepare कर रहे हो. And I think the one and final thing that I have to add here is that don't think that I need an IIM to succeed in my life. A lot of people believe that an India के education system भी थोड़ी ऐसी है कि you need those brands to back you कि तुम IIM से पढ़े हो, तुम IIT से पढ़े हो. I've seen countless examples of people who have lost their ways after an IIM degree, and I've seen countless examples of people who didn't need a degree at all to succeed. I mean, they're doing very well in their own fields without having gone through any IIMs. So प्रिपेयर करो, मेहनत करो, बट अगर तुम्हें ऐसा लग रहा है कि मुझे आईआईएम की डिग्री चाहिए ही चाहिए वरना मैं फेलियर हूँ, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता, मुझे कोई जॉब नहीं मिलेगी, it's definitely not the case. Even after you graduate from Ahmedabad, you graduate from any other top IIM, तुम realize करोगे कि the battle is still the same. It might be a bit more convenient. Your opportunity set might increase, but it doesn't really guarantee कि तुम successful हो जाओगे life में. So this summarizing all these four key lessons. I think one is that getting in is important, but getting out can be equally difficult for an IIM. Second thing is that don't assume that after IIM you'll get whatever you want. The world is not your oyster even after you graduate from IIM. Third is don't assume that everyone who studied at IIM is a rock star in their own field. Even a lot of us are having the same struggles, same confidence battles throughout. And fourth thing is that don't think that you need an IIM to be successful in your life. You don't need an IIM STEM to really achieve things. But having said all these things, from a personal experience, I have really enjoyed my 2 years at IIMA. I think those were the best 2 years of my life in terms of my academics. And I'll urge everyone कि तुम अगर prepare कर रहे हो तो बहुत ही अच्छे से prepare करो. I know it's a difficult time right now with all those things happening around, but deep prepare करो अच्छे से. Be ready to sacrifice things if you have to along the way. If you have to cut down, तुम्हारा अंडरग्रेड के फाइनल ईयर है और तुम्हें पार्टी करनी है, तुम्हें तुम्हें लोगों के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करना है, बट ट्राई टू सेक्रीफाइस थिंग्स एज मच एज यू कैन, because I can vouch that that sacrifice is worth it when you enter into IIM Ahmedabad and you experience that 2 year learning process. It's definitely worth it. So even though the timing is difficult, a lot of things happening around us, which is definitely not helping all those who are preparing for the 12th or preparing for competitive exams. काफी difficult, I understand, but deep, and I hope you will find the light at the end of the tunnel.